to Supping about. Today, Simon and I are going to talk through our winter gear. So we're really enjoying our supping, aren't we?
We are.
And we want to continue going through the colder months. And so we've been getting together our kit so that we can have no excuses for getting out onto the boards during the winter months. So we're going to start off with the feet and work our way up.
So, boots. Nothing worse than being out in the cold and your feet get cold. It's actually probably the worst part of your body to feel cold and really make it a very uncomfortable experience. So what we've got here is two types of footwear that we've been experimenting with. We started off with the more standard, straightforward sort of type of boots. These are more like shoes. They're walking shoes. They're great for rough surface. They've got a sole or a heel, and if you're going over stones and such forth, they will protect your feet. But the downside with them is they're certainly not waterproof. Once the water gets in, it does stay in, and your feet do get a bit cold as well because it's the water doesn't sort of sit against the skin and warm up. It actually tends to circulate a little bit if you're getting your feet cold regularly. So they're great for the summer and for autumn and
For
spring.
walking over rocks, like if you're going to go paddling in a slightly rougher area where there's maybe sticks, logs, twigs, maybe a river and there's stones and there's, crap to walk through before you get onto the board, then these are lightweight and they're pretty good for that purpose, and you can also tighten them up with this little lock key there. So
that's true. That's true. So we've used these quite a bit in our summer and our sort of autumn paddling, and they've been great. They've been really good. But now that winter's approaching, I must admit, the last paddle out with them, I could feel my feet were starting to get cold. Yeah.
So then we moved to our wetsuit booties.
So these boots here, I can just move those up there. So this is, as you can see by the boot, it actually has a little bit of protection for the toes here. Comes up the ankle. It's actually got a divided toe, so you can
split toe, as they call it.
Split toe. The actual base of the sole of the shoe is a sort of protective rubber.
Yeah.
So look, it's fine for walking on beach and sand. Probably wouldn't want to walk over really sharp rocks, but you
or
could
glass.
or glass, but it would certainly be fine for that. It's also got a 3mm neoprene.
Yep.
So it actually is watertight on the boot, and when you put it on, it actually seals up against the lower leg.
So these ones that Simon's got there are the rip curl boots. They are called Dawn Patrol, as you can see there. And they are the 3mm split toe boot. The difference there is Simon doesn't have a Velcro around the top there.
So let's see.
So let's see my ones. Mine are Flash Bomb, again rip curl boots, and you'll see if I link up here the review on these Flash Bomb boots when I wore them for the first time a few weeks ago. So these have got, similarly to Simon, but these have got a slightly furry lining, if you can see that there. They've got a Velcro strap around the top of them to tighten them around your ankle and around the foot. Similarly to Simon's ones, they're a split toe, but they're an invisible split toe.
Yeah, you can't see the split toe on those.
So for mine, you can't see the split toe, whereas if I show you Simon's, you can see... you can see the split toe on Simon's. These are fantastic. I love them. They're really super duper warm and comfortable and fantastic. So that's
and
what
these
we
have two straps, whereas my ones have no strap at all.
No. So so these are really fantastic. So again, these are rip curl Flash Bombs, and they're also 3mm, these ones, whereas I think yours are 3mm.
3mm. I think.
Okay, one of the other things that we've just bought, and I haven't tried these out, so I'll do a little video when I do. And these are the Sharkskin, I think they're chill-proof socks, and they are, unlike the split-toe boots, they've not got a rubberized sole on them. They are super-duper comfy though, and really, really lovely and warm. So these will be good when my boots are wet and I need to go back out again. And they also would work underneath these ones as that extra layer of warmth. So Sharkskin, I think they're called wetsuit socks. So I'll put the name in the description down below.
After feet, legs. So what we have here are in my case, shorts. I prefer shorts even when it's colder. These are, again, some rip curl. It's, I think, a 3mm neoprene as well. It's got a, yeah, there's no lining on them, but they're certainly warm, they're comfortable. Given that we don't fall in a lot, they'll stay dry for your paddle session. If you did fall in a lot, I suspect you would feel a bit more uncomfortable. But certainly, yes, I found these with the sort of half calf. I find it gives me that full freedom of movement with my legs. It's easier to sort of move and position myself and change position and such forth. So I'm certainly really happy with these.
So I have, for myself, rip curl. It doesn't sound like an ad for rip curl, and we're not being paid, seriously. But I have rip curl wetsuit pants because I tend to get quite hot. So these are fantastic. They keep me very warm. They don't come up. They're not very high-waisted, to be honest with you. With my shape, I'd probably next time get slightly higher-waisted ones. So for my second pair, I probably will get something a little bit higher-waisted. But they are fantastic. They're warm. They're very colourful, so you're not going to miss me on the board. And if you watch our videos, you'll see me wearing these. Been wearing them for a while now, so probably since early April, I would say. But yeah, fantastic. One thing I would say, which I haven't done, and you can see if you're looking closely, is you're supposed to rinse these after you come back, after you've been wearing them. It's got some salt water on them. So yeah, sorry, don't do as I do.
Probably need to soak after this.
So yeah, these are, you can get these online or on at various surf shops. I think I got mine down at JB Marine in Melbourne here, down Mordialloc Way. So that's the bottom half, and then the top half.
Uh-huh.
So, again, Simon and I have, we have different approaches, okay? I tend to get a bit hotter at the top half particularly. Simon tends to want more freedom at the bottom half. So, I guess we have different approaches, and everyone's got their own way of dealing with the cold. So for me, at the top half, it's all about versatility and just making sure I can layer up and layer down if I get hot, and to have freedom of arm movement. But we'll start with you, Simon, because I can see I've got one piece missing.
Oh, okay. So what I have is it's a lined fleecy jacket. If I show you, you can actually see there's a slight fleece. This is not a neoprene sort of skin suit type. It does have a impregnation on the outside, so it's water resistant. Any splashes on here will roll off.
Fleecy lined.
Yes, if you do fall in, you're going to be in trouble because the water will sit on the fleece and it'll be very uncomfortable. So it's not a skin suit. It's not meant for swimming and diving. It's great for me. I don't fall in, well, very rarely fall in. So what this does is it keeps me fantastically warm in those cold mornings. We often go paddling in the early mornings, and it's really quite chilly. It keeps me really warm. You can open the zip if you get too hot, which often happens after sort of half an hour or so, and it's really snug and comfortable. It's made by Adrenaline. It's a 2P. I'm not sure what that means. But yes, I've worn this a number of times in the early mornings, and I've had no complaints with this out.
And
this jacket.
I think we got that at another surf shop. Yes.
Yeah.
Up in Cheltenham actually. So that's Simon. He just wears a normal t-shirt.
Yeah.
Or rash vest.
Yeah, just like a t-shirt like I got now. I'll often just wear that underneath that one, and I'm fine.
So when the weather was just coming into autumn, I started off by wearing this. This is a shark skin. Little bit of a tip. Shark Skin often has clearances on their website, which is fabulous, so you can get quite a lot of specials there. So this one is a Shark Skin women's vest, and it's really easy to put on. No struggling to do up zips or anything. It's just pull over the head, and it's not hard to put on. For those of you who've worn wetsuits, it's such a struggle sometimes to get them on, and there's such a struggle I find to get on. Sometimes I hesitate to do it. So this is really comfy. I wear this, with my wetsuit pants, and I've got the freedom of movement in the arms. It's also fleecy lined. It's made by Shark Skin, and it's
so again, if
fantastic.
you fell in with this, you'd probably be in
It'd be okay. It's
a lot
more
of discomfort.
neoprene than your one.
Well, no, this fleece would absorb the
It
water.
would absorb
You'd,
the water.
you'd be very uncomfortable if you fell in. So this is, again,
It's a
another
warm weather
top,
one.
which is good if you're not doing anything too
Yes.
adventurous and you're not likely to fall in.
So in terms of layering, on a really cold day, what I might do is I might put, and this is another shark skin top, is I might wear this long sleeve top from shark skin underneath the vest, or I might wear it by itself, or I might layer it up and have that underneath, and then wear this other one, which is, again, this is another shark skin one for really cold days. It's actually got a hood, and it's a vest again, and it is, I'm just looking to see whether it's a chill proof or a titanium
It's also lined. It's got a fleecy lining.
fleecy lining, and this is, I can't actually tell. I will have to put it into the notes. This one has got a hood, and the good thing is if I get hot, I can, and I'm just wearing that, or I'm wearing a crop top underneath, I can just unzip it, and that lets the air in and helps me to cool down a little bit. So I like the versatility of this one. I've been wearing this one most recently, and we're coming into June, towards the end of May, coming into June now. So I'm wearing this one now as opposed to the earlier one, but on a really sunny day,
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't need the hat, to be honest.
I think this is the earlier one. This one is, I think it's great for the spring and autumn, but I think winter you probably do want something like with the hood on it.
Yeah, and look, in the notes down below in the description, we will of course write down whether these are chill proof titanium, and provide some links down the bottom. But that's what we're wearing for tops. For hats,
I was going to say, just on tops
yes,
and pants, you get all the best colours. So all of my stuff seems to be black. Where, as you'll notice with Janet, she's got great visibility and it's always very easy to find her.
actually that's a good point. I must say that there are times when we're paddling in the sunset, that we would actually probably do well to wear a fluoro vest, just so people can see us easier. We've just bought some lights for the paddle boards, so we'll actually show you those in another episode. But the fluoro vests that we wear when we're cycling are also quite good when you're on a paddle board, because you can be seen by the boats. And look, it depends where you're paddling. Simon and I paddle in a lot of calm water.
When you're on a shared facility or
Marinas,
stretched like a river and things like that, where you do sometimes have small boats, you have rowers and then paddlers. You do sometimes have to have some visibility, especially if, as Jana said, if it's evening or it's early morning and the sun's not quite up yet.
Yeah.
Sometimes having a little bit of visibility does help. Then the other people using the water can see you as well.
And look, sunset paddles are beautiful. If you watch up here, you'll see a link to the Sandringham Harbour sunset paddle we did recently, which was just beautiful. In terms of hats, I actually do have a hat, and I will show you that.
I don't have a hat.
He doesn't have a hat. This is actually what we use to put all this stuff in the car. It's actually a dog. It's actually for our puppies.
Yes.
I'll just show you our puppies. There we go. Say hello, puppies. This is actually for our dogs, but I put them in the boot when the dogs are not using them, and they're actually quite good because we can put the sunscreen in the front there. And we put all of our gear in here so that we've got what we need when we need it. So that's what we're using there. And what I do have, which I don't have in here actually, I can't see it, but I do have a cap. I have a shark skin, I have a shark skin cap, which is a bit like this. It's just a little bit like that. Yeah. And that's, again,
I think it's slightly thinner than this.
Slightly thinner, a bit more stretchy, but it's like a woolen beanie in neoprene instead of in wool. But I have also paddled with woolen beanies on the basis that I'm not planning on falling in. The other thing that we would talk about is the importance, for me anyway, of having warmth on my chest.
Yes.
There is a thing called cold water shock, and we will try and interview somebody about that and do a separate video. But cold water shock is basically when you fall in on a really cold day into really cold water and you gasp for air, and it can be quite a shock to your system. So particularly when I'm paddling alone, I'm wearing some warmth just to help me in that situation if I'm by myself and I do fall into the water, to allow me to self-rescue without getting too much of a shock.
Correct.
With the water. If you want to learn more about cold water shock, we'll put some links in the description down below. But that's all we've got for today.
I think so.
If you like this video...
I mean, the one thing we haven't done is we haven't gone down the path of gloves. I have seen other
Not
people
yet.
wearing gloves.
No.
So far, we're okay with gloves. Our fingers haven't got that cold.
Yeah.
But that might be something for a future video. We will, as it gets colder, we may well buy some gloves, invest in some gloves. But so far, I don't feel like it's that.
The other thing that I've now put into my dry bag for our paddles at this time of year is I've actually put a little microfiber towel in and a spare change of tops. So I might take this one with me, even if I start out with the vest. I might take this one with me. I might also take a change of maybe another warmer jacket or something like that. I'll change of pants in my dry bag, because if you do fall in this weather and Simon and I paddle, generally speaking, for at least an hour, sometimes up to 3 hours. So if we're a long way from where we started and we've happened to have fallen in and we've got wet, then at least having some dry clothes in your dry bag's a good idea, I think.
Absolutely. No, I you always have to assume or prepare for the worst. You know,
yeah.
hope the best,
it's rare for us to fall at
if you do fall in, you do want to have a clean change of clothes.
It does happen from time to time, especially if the wind kicks up and you're kind of out and the waves kick up. And there we go. Look, if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel. We're really having a lot of fun bringing you all the things that we're learning as we go along. And this is our second season of paddleboarding, and we are absolutely loving it. And we hope you're loving your experience. And we just want to help you find the places to paddle and the gear to wear and all the things that we were kind of looking for as beginners.
Exactly.
So please, if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe and press like. And we love your comments. We'd love some feedback. If you've got some particularly good gear that you want to share with us, please tell us in the comments. If you've got different booties to us, if you've got some different gear and tops, what works for you? What do you find?
Recommend?
Yeah, what do you recommend? Because we're always looking for suggestions as well, and it would be fantastic if you could share that with us, please. And we will see you again next time on Suping It Out. Thank you. Bye.